check him out. I'm back here with Alex Cosper. Alex, how you holding up with all this music and football stuff going on?
Well, Mike, I'm feeling great because the Niners are ahead and there's only 40 seconds left. Who knows? They might just win this.
And Robin is dancing around. Robin Gage is shooting video right now. She's actually done a lot of video here and TV programming here at Access Sacramento, and she's all decked out in her San Francisco 49ers red, number 81, and making the high sign. And if we can hold on, we're 5 points ahead. We'll see what goes down.
But it's a minute 40 left.
Oh, okay.
Don't do that to me.
So we'll keep you guys apprised, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who root for other teams out there, so hope your teams all do well too, but not as well as the 49ers. You know what I mean? So you're a musician yourself. Tell me about your music. What do you play? What kind of music do you do?
Well, Mike, I've been writing songs since I was a kid. In fact,
Wow.
I've been writing songs longer than anything else I've been doing.
Oh, really?
So, I guess when I was 12 years old, I
Sorry,
started
Alex.
writing songs. Sorry, it looks like the Saints just scored, but
We have a minute 37 to come back.
okay, but
Sheesh.
it's 30-29, Saints up.
Oh,
But I don't want people to have broken hearts, so let me try to tell a happy story.
Yes.
A happy story in my songwriting is that I like to write positive things. I guess I am inspired by the message artists of the 60s and 70s and the modern rock artists that had something to say in the 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm deep into lyrics by Sting and John Lennon.
Yeah.
And anyone who had something that was really deep and meaningful for society and not just one or two people. You know, a lot of songs, when you listen, the lyrics are just for one or two people.
Interesting, yeah.
But the Beatles, when they sang about all you need is love, or, you know, the OJs, when they sang Love Train, they're talking about the world. So I like world songs.
Yeah.
And the song that I'd love for you to play it's an environmental song, and it's a song about just really opening up to Mother Nature, and it's called Nature's Lost Times.
Let's give it a play.
Live public stuff as a DJ in roller rinks and high school dances. And for me, that was the thrill of, you know, really doing live performance and feeding off the crowd response and really trying to generate crowd response and really trying to get that volume turned up, you know, several notches.
Wow. That's a whole different kind of DJing than sitting in a little closet like we are right now.
Yeah, but, you know, I had to learn, it's a different type of communication, so I had to learn the industry way to talk, and then I had to break the rules just to keep myself, you know, interested in it. So by the time we were breaking the rules, that's when quad was alternative, and we threw out a lot of the really unnecessary rules about, you know, you're not allowed to pause.
Oh, right.
No dead air.
Right, right.
You know, you're not allowed to breathe.
And, you know, I'm in Toastmasters, which helps quite a bit, and we're taught there that dead air is better than you know, that kind of thing.
In a way, that's true. Yeah, I could see that because, you know, in natural conversation, people pause. You know, there's nothing wrong with being natural.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break because we've got something happening on the football game, and we need to enjoy the last 14 seconds of the game. So why don't we hear some new music from the Emily Zuzik Band? I'm here with Alex Cosper here on Sacramento's Voice.
Niners
Yeah!
Yeah! All right!
Woo! Yeah! I knew they could do it.
Back here with Alex Cosper, and I just want to let you guys know there might be some yelling and screaming in the background because the 49ers might win this thing in the next 3 seconds. Exactly.
Woo!
And we do not even want to try to suppress Robin because, hey, just, you know, do what you feel, you know?
Got 3 seconds left.
I know, 3 seconds is a long time in NFL terms, but still, if you look at where New Orleans is on the field, yeah, I think we got it. So yay.
No, not until
Niners.
this is final.
I'm giving it to the Niners.
Okay.
Cosper Damas calls game for the Niners.
Okay, there you go. That's right, Alex. You have another guys. You are also known as Cosper Damas in the online circles. You predict all sorts of things.
It's an alter ego that kind of is a joke, but at the same time, the accuracy rate cannot be ignored.
That's right.
I've been making lots of good predictions.
You predict football, presidential elections, and music. So
Yeah.
you're most known for your music predictions. The football ones are coming in pretty good. The
And
presidential
tech
ones.
and stock market.
That's true. That's true too. Huh?
Apple, I was behind that all along. Look where they are now.
Well, you know it's funny about Apple. Back in 1994 or 5, my ex and I at the time bought a little bit of stock. We didn't have a lot of money, but we bought like 400 shares. No, 100 shares of Apple stock, and it was like 22, and it was like 35.
Now
and
you're
we
a
sold
billionaire.
It. I would be. We didn't sell it at 35. But you know how anything goes. It went way down before it came back up.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was in the years out in the desert when Steve Jobs wasn't running the company.
Well, OS 10 is what made them a hit, I think.
Yeah.
That was 99 or 2000. I think 2000 when that came out.
Is that
Yeah.
it? Is that it?
It's a commercial. It might be a timeout commercial or a post-game commercial.
Oh God, you're killing me.
It's
I think
the
the
dollar-
Niners got it.
The dollar menu at McDonald's. Is that so important, folks? Well, I guess that's what pays for us to watch this for free, right?
Final, Niners win.
Yeah! Woo! That's my team.
I want to thank you guys for coming in spite of this, because you guys came in the middle of a very important Northern California playoff game. So you made the trek anyway. We're watching online. That's the least we could do here, right?
Hey, this show parallels an historic event.
That's right.
10 years, baby.
That's right, 10 years. So let's see. So here's a question. We're talking about media. You're part of the whole new media movement. You have a brand new video site that you just launched. Do tell.
SACTV.com.
SACTV.com. What's that all about? That's
Well,
easy to remember.
I was sitting on that domain for about 10 years.
Really?
I always knew that it could be worth something, or could be something that had any kind of relevance to video in Sacramento. And I really didn't want to just throw anything up there until I knew what to do. And
Yeah.
YouTube has since become this huge thing where, you know, I decided, why not make SAC TV the YouTube of Sacramento,
Yeah, why not?
minus the garbage that no one wants to see.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can actually be on YouTube for hours and hours and hours and forget about time and not see one good thing.
Oh, believe me, yeah.
But at the same time, when you finally see something good, you're all, wow, you know.
Exactly.
It's like a treasure hunt.
I use YouTube pretty much the way I used to use MTV, except that it's so much better because, again, with modern technology, MTV made you wait till you saw the video you wanted to see. And of course,
Yeah.
they were tastemakers, but then they got out of the business of music. But YouTube, I mean, you can see whatever you want, whenever you want. What's really interesting to me is that there are so many songs I've loved all these years and didn't know that there was video for them. So it's kind of neat to see what the artist had in mind conceptually in terms of video, or even what they look like in the first place. Some artists
Very
from the
true.
60s, 70s had no clue till I saw it. So
Right.
it's amazing. And the most amazing thing to me of all is that YouTube's only about 6 years old.
That's right. And Google's only had it, 4 years or something like that.
Unbelievable how much
Yeah.
the world's changed in half a decade.
Well, it's amazing because 10 years ago, we didn't even think about the internet as a video medium.
Right.
You know, I mean, there was video online, but it was so hard to get it to look right,
Yeah.
and it was very clunky. But ever since broadband really accelerated in quality around 2004, 2005, you know, it's been video has been the star of the internet. So if we put all the history together, video killed the radio star.
Yes.
But the radio star, by using video online, survives.
The radio star is dead. Long live the radio star. It's so amazing. And here we are talking about it on the internet. You know, amazing. You know, my heart was broken when we lost our broadcast signal. We used to broadcast on KYDS, a local high school's transmitter, for about 3 years. Heartbroken. Now I don't even care about that. I mean, basically with KYDS, I was covering Greater Carmichael and the Arden area, parts of town here in Sacramento. Now, right now, there's listeners in the UK and Canada and California and other parts of the states listening to us chat about this right now. I mean,
That's awesome.
I still might have only 20 listeners at this point in time, but they're strategically positioned across the globe
Right.
for maximum penetration. It's amazing.
They're the 20 biggest music fans on earth.
They are, and they talk, and they tell their friends, and that's the thing. And it may not be the same 20 people every week, so we have a little bit better coverage than one might think.
Mike, let me ask you a question real quick.
Sure.
How do you pick the music that you play?
You know, it's something that Robin said when we were chatting offline. Robin produces a lot of music videos, and it's the same way she does. I have to feel it. That's how I pick it. But it sort of builds. It's sort of a groundswell. A lot of people find me because I find their friends, and they just talk. It's amazing that this networking has come together so well. It's musicians, radio folks, fans and listeners, sometimes small record label people. We all come together. Hey, you want to hear this? Want to hear this? And you know what? Sometimes they point me to a video, and that's how I first hear the song. That's another thing. Like you said, video to present radio. Amazing.
Radio with pictures.
Exactly.